make it right. Mr. ALOY, you be real odogu. Hey, for real. My Flicks to Click fans, did you notice that every time Muna can serve Ejike the billions, courageous billions, food, she was bringing up an argument? My fellow women, na so e dey do? E dey bad o. Allow the man to eat before you stir up any arguments. My Flicks to Click fans, Muna should have taken a chill pill. Sometimes, arguments no dey solve problem. Ejike was her husband, abi? Sometimes, na to talk calmly to man. My Flicks to Click fans, have you ever noticed, or did you ever notice in this agony series where we all got it wrong? That usually it is the unfriendly friend that comes first on the scene, pretending to help when there is a problem. Just like how Dan appeared from nowhere when Ejike was kidnapped. So have you ever noticed, my Flicks to Click fans, that it is always the unfriendly friend that first comes on the scene, pretending to help, because they must be on ground to monitor the situation and report back to the kidnappers. Dan was with the kidnappers. Dan, at the same time, was with Muna and her family. Not to help, but to make sure that his plans were being carried out precisely as he wanted. The woman with a venom called Chinwe. Chai, my Flicks to Click fans. Ejike really got it hot from Chinwe. Muna, this your husband. In dey beyond your understanding, my dear. Chinwe was the weapon fashioned against courageous billions. Ejike. My Flicks to Click fans, can you imagine how Ejike, courageous billions, con dey rude, con abuse his own sister in front of his niece, a small child? That one, he was not a man. Do you know that he was trying to disunite the family? Courageous billions, so rude and wicked to a child, even calling the child a bastard in front of the child. He never even said good morning, at least to that small pikin. He slapped his sister in the presence of her child. He called his sister Chinwe a slut in front of her child. Courage was out of his mind with hatred. Muna, she had to leave him for him to realize that no one was able to put up with that kind of nonsense. And it was 2-1 against Courage. Courage billions, this man, he needed mental health help. No be only Chinwe needed mental health help. My Flicks to Click fans, even Dan needed mental health help. At times, my Flicks to Click fans, one that doesn't have a head, doesn't have a cap. And one, my Flicks to Click fans, one that has a head, doesn't have a cap. And sometimes the one that has a cap no get head. My Mr. ALOY, I beg kudos to you, Joe, for all those sweet delicious episodes of Agony where we all got it wrong. You were correcting manners with all sorts of awesome slaps. Hey, especially the ones from Matilda, Mommy Munachi. My Flicks to Click fans, if to say Mommy Ejike Oluchi had really died, her body, Mama's body, must have turned 100 folds in that mortuary. Hey, if she had seen the behavior of those siblings. Chai! Ejike. Ejike. How many times I can call him? Ejike no fit repent, even though he said he repented. From the look of things, Ejike had a stone heart, my Flicks to Click fans. He was not even the cursed one. He, Ejike Courageous Billions, was the cause himself. When my Flicks to Click fans, you have Ejike and Chinwe as children. My Flicks to Click fans. Now then you go realize that sometimes even death is fine. Mommy Oluchi, God save you from the evil of these your children. It was so sad to see how Chinwe and Courageous Billions hated themselves. Why? Ejike and Chinwe, just see how bitter they were to one another. It was so sad. Meanwhile, Munachi was clamoring for what was above her control. I beg, my Flicks to Click fans. A dog that wants to get lost, like Munachi, she will never hear the hunter's whistle. And that was Ejike. Courageous Billions. Ejike was not man enough. Ejike, Muna, you know fit change Ejike. You were trying to reunite the siblings, but both of them were hard nuts to crack. Very, very, very hard nuts to crack. If Courageous Billions had allowed Chinwe a space, Chinwe would have definitely embraced it, my Flicks to Click fans. Eventually, Chinwe and Ejike could have made peace, but Ejike was very toxic and arrogant. Despite the shake in his business, he was still very arrogant. But Munachi continued to do her bit, trying to bring her husband back to his senses. On a normal ground, my Flicks to Click fans, all those slaps where Courageous Billions can't receive, they would have reset his brain. But Courageous Brains, na kamude inside though. Mr. ALOY, nice one, Joe. I know that even Chinwe, with all her pride and her pompous attitude, she for mellow if her brother had given her the chance. In fact, Ejike was not a good man. He was seen to be weak and leaning to the wrong advice of his jealous and wicked friend. Damn! My Flicks to Click fans, some people have said that for their husbands, who are very wicked, it was on top of their deathbeds that they realized that they were wicked. And at that time, they wanted to repent, but it was too late. They can't pass away. Ejike me, Munachi, on normal circumstances, are you supposed to bring this kind of mad species into your house? This family, of Chinwe and Ejike Courageous Billions, you can't get yourself into terrible, terrible mess with terrible characters like Chinwe and Ejike. Munachi, now you superb parcel. You were able to tame Ejike and even Chinwe to some extent. Munachi, I love this woman and I hated this man because unlike Dan, Munachi can't get integrity. Ejike, aka Courageous Billions, that one, na bitter soul, my Flicks to Click fans. See how he was behaving so badly in front of a child. In fact, his sister Chinwe has every right to hate her brother, Ejike. He no respect women. Can't look the way he can't treat his own mama. Now so he won't treat Munachi if she had agreed to take that kind of nonsense. Please, ladies, if you can't get men like Ejike as husbands, or boyfriends, or whatever, fiancé abi, continue to slap sense into their brains, because Ejike Even if you didn't respect women, I beg, please respect the God that created them. Oh, rubbish. My Flicks to Click fans, good evening to you all. As long as Ejike was acting stupid, the fighting was not going to stop. That was the movie Agony by Mr. ALOY, where we all got it wrong. I think that both Chinwe and Ejike needed anger management school. My Flicks to Click fans. Courageous Billions, he will never learn until the ground he can't fall on, can't swallow him up. Now then, he can see. Munachi na good woman on my Flicks to Click fans. She was trying to unite the family of Ejike Courageous Billions, her husband. Courage, who was so rude in front of Chinwe's child, his own niece. Now, wow. Out of his mind with hatred, yes. Now, wow. I know that even though Ejike was somehow, to some extent, a bit okay, this is what you get in return when you accept to be foolish and carry pride in you, Courageous Billions. My Flicks to Click fans, remember the terminology, creative menopause? That one na designer terminology. Now good one, my Flicks to Click fans. I just love the way that Munachi was committed to everything, all in the name of love and doing good for her new family. All in the name of dragging Courageous Billions back to thinking capacity. My Flicks to Click fans. Courageous Billions never changed though until he started biting his own fingers. Very entertaining drama series by Mr. ALOY. Oh, we all loved Munachi so much. It's amazing how Munachi put so much effort in dealing with this family to make them reconcile. Munachi, they're so selfless, my Flicks to Click fans. Kudos to Mr. ALOY for all these episodes. A good lesson about the type of friends we can't choose to have for this world. Bitterness is too much. God forbid bitterness. You for think say Courageous Billions will go mad because of all the dirty slaps we can receive for this Agony series where we all got it wrong. Courageous Billions, I even can't think say you will end up having a heart attack due to all those slaps. But no, those slaps no can't do anything for you. Did you see how he maltreated his own niece, Chinwe's child, Angel? That one is not a man. Munachi can't say, she said, look at you. Look at where real men come out from. Courage, you are not a real man. Did you reach your creative menopause? Courageous Billions, everybody, my Flicks to Click fans, come gather here. Did you gather here when Courage and his sister Chinwe were starting Third World War? Both of these siblings were at loggerheads. Now, wow. I just pity this almighty Mr. Courage Billionaire. Thank God say slap, no injure before it came to the end of this Agony series where we all got it wrong. This series, now wake up call for all the men who disrespect the mother, disrespect the sister, disrespect the wife. I love Munachi's character. She can't stand for waiting day right, not who she's married to. You shall get what your hands call for, my Flicks to Click fans. Munachi, you can't enter battle, can't go through battle that didn't belong to you. Courageous Billions, he forgot that his sister na drama queen. Now so she can't show up. My Flicks to Click fans, these people, Courage and his sister Chinwe, na craze them be. Sorry, Munachi, you can't find yourself in the inner circle of mad siblings then. Ejike, now wow. Munachi, you wanted to change him, abi? They possible. Do you know that Ejike is very toxic and arrogant. He will never embrace change. This life, you know they fear, my Flicks to Click fans. Can you see yourself in Munachi, who has been on this road, who has been through this pain? But it was unfortunately pain caused by her own husband. Do you know that, my Flicks to Click fans, that even after the funeral of a wicked man, we can't die after he was wicked to his wife, still complications go come day? Now, wow, Mr. ALOY, thank you for exposing the reality of sad stories like this Agony series, where we all got it wrong. Munachi, na good woman. Can you see how courage was out of his mind with hatred for his sister and for everybody? Now wow. Some people go talk say Munachi na damn fool. Because if your husband is so evil like this, why was she still there, vowing to stay with him no matter what? She didn't listen to her mother. She didn't listen to Uncle Arinze. She didn't listen to her sister-in-law. She didn't listen to Rita. She didn't listen to Andy. Oh, she can't force herself and her way of thinking onto everybody, making things worse. But what type of a son and brother is your husband, Munachi? Even his friend Dan knows that this your husband. He no get sense of himself. That was why Dan was controlling your husband. Munachi. That was how Dan was controlling your husband like a puppet. Later on, he can't leave him when things went south. Munachi, one day, I fear say you fit leave this bloke of a man called Courageous Billions, because he no get sense like that too. He dey nauseating you, to say the least. What kind of rich man flaunts about his own food like that, especially to his mama and to his sister? Hey! Now, wow, Chinwe and Courageous Billions. See how two adults, two big people come fight in front of child. Very, very useless people. My Flicks to Click fans, thank God say Chinwe can't change. And blessings came from her to her brother. Blessings came to Chinwe also from Munachi's mother Matilda. Yes, Madam Matilda was strict, but she gave the way for greatness for Chinwe. Nothing seems to be working. Listen to your mother, Munachi. But she didn't hear what? Munachi can't find herself between a rock and a hard place. Thank God say Chinwe can't enter right environment with Munachi, mama. Mr. ALOY and crew, you did great too. Because this home where Chinwe can't enter, it can't offer her peace where she never gets. I mean, absolute peace because of the occupants where they inside that Matilda house. I pray for you, Chinwe, to have the kind of peace that will transform you to a better you when you have finally married Andy. My Flicks to Click fans, make we they love one another as ourselves. Chinwe was not mad. She was just frustrated and depressed. And she came and she gained sanity in Matilda's house. And Courageous Billions, that one, he didn't go inside Matilda's house to remove Munachi's belongings. He didn't tell her to get out of the house well enough. My Flicks to Click fans, that man, no be better man. Was Courage going to wait until he lost everything to understand that he could have done differently? I think so. Mommy Ejike, Oluchi, if to say she can't die, my God, his mother would have been alive if he did things differently. She may have died happy knowing that she had at least reconciled with her son. If to say she had died, my Flicks to Click fans, if he had been kind to his mama. Now, wow, Munachi can't talk say she would have died happily, knowing that she had reconciled Mommy Ejike and Courageous Billions. Hi, my Flicks to Click fans, come listen to Dan, oh. Come listen to Dan, oh. Who can make courage, can lose everything wey can get. All the bad advice wey Dan can give Courageous Billions. Hey, na him show him to be frenemy. Hey, check out Dan, oh. Jealous man, full of jealousy. On my Flicks to Click fans, did you notice that this Chinwe's daughter Angel never talk ping since the beginning of Agony, where we all got it wrong? No. She not even greet elder sef. Now wow, too much drama around this Angel. My Flicks to Click fans. Thank God say Mr. ALOY no come talk say na Dan be the father of Angel. Hey! If to say Mr. ALOY had said that Dan was the father of Angel, Chinwe's daughter, hey! Kata for bust for this Agony where we all got it wrong. And the film self, the series would have been prolonged though. My Flicks to Click fans, Courage had the audacity to talk about respect when he didn't even have any respect for his own mama, Mommy Ejike Oluchi. That word respect should never have come out of his mouth. And until he can learn wetin the word respect mean, that was the time that he was supposed to have used it. He should never expect anybody to have given him respect, because Courage had disrespected everybody, even his own wife Munachi, by allowing this useless man Dan to come and speak bad back at his own wife. Can you imagine that Dan felt very comfortable in saying that he would slap Courageous Billions' own wife Munachi, and her own husband didn't even say Queen? Now wow, Munachi, you deserved a better husband than that ignorant thing you can't marry called Courageous Billions. He dared you to leave the house, and thank God say you can't leave the house. What is this little thing called marriage? The little thing? No, not be little thing on my Flicks to Click fans. Marriage, na ticket to heaven. But be careful the kind of person we come marry, because you no go make heaven, you go come make hell. Can you see how people were telling you, Munachi, that your marriage is over? See how money can't drive this your husband go mad. So much trash we can come out from his mouth. My Flicks to Click fans, Munachi didn't go and fix herself first. She was trying to fix everything around her. Now wow, my Flicks to Click fans, if you be woman, if you be man, make you fix yourself before you go and fix other people. Make you then move on. Too many people can't see marriage, can't see relationship where they go see where. I think it is better with my Flicks to Click fans to stay in the right relationship. No allow people can't shame you for relationship. When Courageous Billions can't talk say make Munachi can't disappear from your house with her belongings, did she leave? She can't stay for this kind of abusive marriage. Hey, I even can't laugh when Courage can't say, if Munachi, if you leave this house, the marriage is over. Because as she can't leave his house, can't enter her mama house, Mommy Matilda. Hey, did Courageous Billions end the marriage? He no fit now, because he no get liver. He no fit be alone, because he would have been lost. Dan was a home wrecker. Yeah, Dan was like a demonic spirit in Courageous Billions' life. Full package of nonsense. Munachi, now what for you? You kill this role, finish. Dan can't get destructive motive towards your husband Courage from the beginning. He was jealous of Courage. He wanted to see Courage in the gutters by any means necessary. He was behind most of what was happening behind the scenes. He was behind all of Courageous Business's downfalls. Hey, now wow, those horns on top Dan's head like devil horns. Ah, they were showing more and more. Now wow. And was so shameful that Courage didn't even see that his Dan had evil devilish horns sticking out on his head. My Flicks to Click fans, people like Courage can't feed with long spoon for their mouths, but they never learn their lesson. As the saying goes, my Flicks to Click fans, what is done in the dark will come to light. And no weapon that was formed against Munachi prospered. Hey! Dan was not careful about who he thought he was going to destroy, because what he wanted for Courage and Munachi, it can't backfire now. This will definitely teach Courageous Billions a true lesson, a great lesson. Not to trust some people, especially people who can tend to act as if na them be your friends, but truly na your enemies them be. Chinwe, that one, she's supposed to go see mental therapist so that she can get the help she can need. See how Chinwe can enter hell and back. Now wow, I hope that Chinwe will realize and release all that anger that is in her heart, because she needs to think of her own daughter and start showing her love, care. I hope that Chinwe will lose all that anger and resentment through her husband, her newfound love, Andy. Because if she doesn't, Angel, her daughter, fit grow up being the same way. My Flicks to Click fans, Agony series was a good episode, a good series. I just wish that it could have been a little bit longer. Munachi can't stand up to her wicked man because she refused to be repressed. Oga Courage was expecting Munachi to respect him, while he never ever respected his own mother. Dan, meanwhile, na devil incarnate. Munachi preach it. Munachi didn't let Courage walk all over her. She was not a foolish woman. Courageous Billions was so stupid because Dan, his friend, was the serpent. He was the snake. True, Munachi, Courageous Billions needed help, and real fast, because he can't get stupid anger issues. Chinwe can't show respect to the people we're supposed to get respect. She can't show disrespect to people like her brother, who was so wicked to her. Now wow. Show respect to the ones that are helping you, please, my Flicks to Click fans. And Dan, who wanted to end this family, didn't succeed in his wickedness. My Flicks to Click fans. Courage should have married Dan, because Shena Dan being his best friend and advisor. My Flicks to Click fans, did you enjoy this my live recap, critical pigeon review of Agony series where we all got it wrong by Mr. ALOY? If you enjoyed it, tell me for comment section. Click like if you enjoyed it. And if you want me to do more of these recaps of Agony series where we all got it wrong by Mr. ALOY, tell me in the comment section. If you liked it, tell me in the comment section and I'll do more of them. My Flicks to Click fans, click like and check all my past episodes. You will love them. I love you. See you again. Bye.